Yo, what's up? What's happening? Welcome back to another episode of Football Focus Weekly with me, your boy, your host, Nyata HMD Kenan, and my co-host, Mr. Moje's birthday boy himself. Episode number
17.
Yo.
Hey.
Happy birthday kijana.
Thank you so much.
Umefika miaka ya kuchukua ID sasa. Ndio ID sasa uanze kutoka nje. Uanze kutembea na sisi usiku. You experience this life also for once.
I'm not experiencing it now.
Sasa unajua ukiwa bila ID sahi hapa Nairobi huwezi move. You can't move. Unaogopa, una tense.
The streets ain't safe.
Yeah, unaenda club unaambiwa ati leta ID. Sijui miaka 21. Miaka 21 unatoa wapi usiku na sahi ndio umechana 18. So you get.
Sahi tumefunga mashule tuko nje kama chamba.
Anyway, you had a nice birthday.
I did. Didn't watch much football because there was the birthday on Friday, there was weddings on Saturday. But I managed to witness the best game of the weekend.
You made time.
Yeah.
For City slaughter.
Yes.
Crazy. I also had a nice weekend.
Skia City manslaughter.
Toka nje pigwe na upepo. Yeah, so I had a nice weekend. I went to my niece's birthday, Dahlia.
Shout out to you, Dahlia.
Yeah, it was nice. A United fan. Yeah, so shout out Dahlia. There's a dance she did. That one.
Ni dance ya nani?
Yeah, my niece Dahlia.
Sisi ni kama ni celebration.
Ni dance
ni yake tu.
Mi naendo tunafanyanga hiyo. So akaniambia nikikuja mic box to box episode next I do it.
Episode 17.
Yeah.
Na mi leo nimeva KDF. This is from KDF. I even have the hat somewhere. Kinana ameichukua already.
Yeah.
But
nimekuwekea safely.
Just a shout out to our soldiers for what they do for us.
Yeah, sure. Big up, massive respect.
Hiyo ni ya intro. Niko na ingine nda kukuchomolea but ni sawa, tuendelee pod.
Yeah, so we go straight in to the action of the weekend. Tunaingia pale Anfield. We had Liverpool take on Fulham. Na hata before tuende mbali, ningekusihi, ningeomba uambie ningekusihi waambie wapenzi wasikilizaji prediction yangu ilikuwa vipi.
Ulisema timu ya nyekundu tapata ushindi kwa mabao 2.
La hasha, umenoa kaka. Yeah, so literally
you said it was a draw. You said it was going to be a draw.
Yeah, 2-2.
You got a lot of predictions right this weekend.
Yeah.
We need to give you a shout out for that.
God. We thank God for this far.
Absolutely 100%.
Yeah, so like I had a feeling
Absolutely 100%.
Fulham were coming to cause a massive upset. Granted, Liverpool had a red card and they showed great character after they went down when Robertson alipewa red card. But the same issues that I said last time out, ndio bado they were exploited. I watched you guys versus Fulham. They have a way of just passing yenye nika unaona hawafanyi kitu but they are trying to bait you. If you're not defensively solid ama compact, definitely utaacha space. Like ni wana move ball to one side then mnakujia nyi wote but they leave a spare guy on the other side. So one diagonal ama one through ball between the lines, nivo you are exposed. That's how the first goal came about. Kudeliver Robinson was accurate.
He from what I see, he was a key piece in that game.
Then it just happened that the guy who was at the end of that ball is none other than Andrea Pirlo Pereira, former United player.
He's no longer. He has nothing to do with United. United.
Like he's our former player, bro. We are happy for him. Like it means a lot.
Are you though?
Yeah.
I know some United fans who are like very happy that he left.
Like I wasn't I'm happy if when a player leaves, like unaona huyu ako talented, but the more anaendelea kukaa hapa kufight for place, bro hangetoa Bruno. Yeah, so the best option for him was to leave.
But angekuwa anaanza midfield yenyu.
Sidhani.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so he scored. Then Liverpool tried to get back. Again, the same sequence, the same movement. Ball luko mbele, on top, spaces in behind. Robinson saw a pass that Wilson alikuwa ameopen. Robertson, with all the experience, ana control ball ka amateur. Hata Sheng ezifanya kitu hiyo. Like hizo nzile ball zenye, in as much as you are left back, you really need not to take a chance with an extra touch. Akapura nyuma. And like unafaa upure your ball, literally, uitoe, uchape. But he took a touch towards goal side. Now that's what an attacker wants.
You know, Liverpool have been escaping. I still remember the game against Chelsea. In Konate fouled someone. The same weekend that Saliba got a red card. Them, they didn't even go to VAR. Wamekuwa kiponea saa zingine. Si skilla sa, but saa zingine. At some point, it catches up to you.
Yeah, so... As in, I feel like Nani made that... Van Dijk alimake that red card worse. Angeacha tu hiyo bao ingie. Jubao hiyo chip ya Jimenez ingeingia, ingekuwa red card.
Yeah, ingekuwa tu advantage.
Yeah. Kuna game fulani ilikuwa hivyo. Ilikuwa game ya nini? Yeah, I think ya Liverpool Brighton. When Nunes was fouled, alafu Salah scored.
Salah. There was that, and then there was Gakpo.
I think, scored. Was it Gakpo?
I think it was Gakpo Brighton.
Yeah, Liverpool.
I think so. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, Van Dijk angefanya kutuka hiyo, but he cleared for, unajua instincts za defender. Unachua ball. Yeah, then they got a red card. Sapa to expect downfall. But hawa si wakarudi massive. Like they applied that Pep principle yenye, if you are one less man.
Which Pep?
Pep Guardiola.
From which year? See what this year?
Yeah, see what this year. Prime Pep. I can't believe I'm saying Prime Pep. They applied that Prime Pep principle yenye, if you are one man less, una nini. Keep the ball, don't lose it. Now don't press that high, because we press with one man less. They came back into the game. They had better chances. Dawizi being Dawizi. Salah also being, okay, somewhat Salah, but he scored. He assisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rather assisted. Then Fulham scored the second. Alafu Jota came in and scored the equalizer. So it's a good point for Liverpool, because they showed great character after going down. So this one, I give it to them.
I think it's also a great point for Fulham.
Nah. They had a chance to win that game.
No, if you think about it, going into this game, let's just assume, okay, not assume, but coming into this game, if by the end of the game you're going with a point at Anfield,
they take it.
Yes. Obviously, with circumstances, they were very close to winning the game. They are not happy. But big context is, they've now played Arsenal and Liverpool back to back, right?
And gotten 2 points.
And gotten 2 points.
Yeah.
So Marco Silva is cooking.
Yeah.
And we thought that, honestly, I was one of them. I thought Fulham would not do well after losing Palhinha.
Yeah.
I really thought they'd struggle, honestly.
But they replaced him well in Sandabaga.
Yeah.
Oh, is it called Sandabaga?
They've made me a believer. Mbaka, I had to cop and Ales Iwobi.
Unajua nimedhani ni Adama.
Ales Iwobi. Kwenda huko. Ni Vasile tu imebaki.
You know that network trend where people post a jersey, then they ask you, who does it remind you? Yeah. So the moment you took that off, it reminded me of Adama.
Yeah.
And that's the mistake I feel like Marco Silva made. Angeka Adama mapema. Yeah, I could draw more fouls. Liverpool were losing their head. Walikuwa na more yellow cards.
So, yeah, but again, coming back 2-2, it's a good result. It's a good point for them.
Yeah.
Considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
Obviously, before the game, they said they were going to win. And also, I predicted them to win. Because why am I going to... I'm not going to predict downfalls. When it happens, it happens.
I'm happy. I'm happy I was vindicated. But I feel like if they were 10 men, they will have lost at some point.
Who?
Liverpool.
See, they were 10 men.
Like if they were 11 rather.
Oh.
Yeah. Because now you are 10, you have to be conscious. You have to be active for 90 minutes. Plus now you have to be
was an early red card, 17 minutes.
Plus you have now to be somehow compact now.
Is Robertson going to serve his ban for in the Southampton game? Carabao. Ama, you said that thing has been removed.
No, it's there. I think he'll serve. Then he'll play versus Spurs because it wasn't a dangerous foul that endangered an opponent's life.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think he misses Soton, but he's back versus Spurs.
Nice.
Yeah, moving on to Emirates.
Uwanja wa Emirati.
We had Arsenal taking on 39-year-old Ashley Young, Everton.
Ashley Young is rejuvenated, guys.
Ako 39, bro.
He's rejuvenated. You haven't seen he's going to play his child?
Yeah, I saw that. That's amazing, bro. Crazy.
That thing has rejuvenated him. He's going to be the LeBron of
I love your game bench you.
Easy bench.
Like you, Mourinho anaweza bench.
Nani?
Mourinho.
Kubench nani?
Young. If they had,
yeah. That's true.
Mourinho can do that.
I thought you were calling Sean Dyche Mourinho.
So, Everton came after a good rest because their game last time they didn't play out versus Liverpool.
So they hadn't played in 10 days.
Yeah. So plus
They
come
were
in the
drilled.
last. Yeah.
Those guys were drilled.
Like
Yeah.
Sean Dyche made sure that Arsenal can have the ball. You can have the chances.
So I didn't watch the game. So let me just see from the stats how it looks like.
Actually,
So
I partially watched it from the 80th minute.
Yeah, so as I told you guys, I was at a wedding, my friend's wedding, my friend from primary school. Where wedding yako inakuja siku gani?
Yangu.
Yeah.
2027 after AFCON.
See elections.
Nisi, like I want to cover AFCON first.
So after AFCON before elections.
Watu wanakuja harusi yangu ni mafans wa balls. Nikifanya harusi time ya AFCON hawezi kuja.
So yeah, Arsenal had 77% possession.
Yeah.
Yeesh. 13 shots on target, 8 corners to 2, 6 fouls, 684 passes to 209. Where? We really had the ball.
Yeah, you had it. Like mimi, what summed up for me that game ni time nimeanza sasa nimeswitch juu game yenu I think ilikuwa mbele kuliko ya Liverpool. Then there was an incident in that game. Then kaswitch kiasi ni watch yenu. Trossard gets the ball at the 3rd minute, I think. Ilikuwa 80s.
Yeah.
And I get the ball kwa wing. So I'm like as a football fan, I'm as a footballer, you want your team to win, you're looking for a goal, uko na ball kwa wing na ume-attack space. I'm expecting you to either cross it one time, ama cut in and shoot or like make something happen. I saw the bro running to the corner flag.
He was looking for a draw.
Alikuwa anatafuta corner. Deka 85 ama like ilikuwa deka 80s. Nikasema easy. Plus I've seen a lot of fans call out Odegaard. Granted, I know like he doesn't have you see, for you to be a good, like an elite number 10, you have to have like good ball carrying skills.
Yeah.
That's in my opinion. That's one aspect that Odegaard falls kiasi short. There's a time niliona amepata ball, he wanted to make that line breaking pass from midfield. Na runners wote wana run same direction. Like hapo ungekari kila mtu engage into space. Unajua attacking from the middle ina confuse defenders more than attacking from the wing. More or less from the wing unakaa
getting attention from both
plus
left and right.
Plus iko somewhat predictable. They know it's either you cut in ama you cross. But from katikati with people running the channels, it's easier for you. He made that pass one time. Alafu there are moments when you are in quick transition. Mnafaa kuhit mtu na counter. He takes 1 touch, 2 touch, anarudi nyuma.
Yeah.
So I think those are some aspects zenye anafaa kuchange kwa game yake, in my opinion. Alafu pia Netanyahu needs to become serious. Like selection yeye unaweza sema ni availability of players, but I feel like you guys have the squad to compete with anyone. Toe.
No, you can't have the squad if people are not available.
You have.
Lewis Kelly was starting at left back, which was a good thing, by
Yeah.
the way. Like I'm happy that he's starting. But at the end of the day, Mtuka Shondai should give him 10 days to prepare for you guys. Like, this guy, this guy, okay, not 10 days. Let's say he had 7 days, right?
Yeah.
But the first 3 days he was preparing for Liverpool, which didn't happen. So the guy will come with a game plan for sure.
Yeah.
And his game plan requires a lot of energy. Like, it's energy-sapping game plan. So
Running
breaking
like
them down
mad
was
dogs.
always going to be difficult.
Yeah.
I know you're saying we have the squad. Yes, we have the squad on paper, but are those guys fit? Because a big strength of ours was how we could build from defense.
Yeah.
Through Calafiori. Obviously, Gabriel came back that game. And I saw that he was one of the better players in the match, right?
Yeah. Alipeana bonus point.
You have Skelly coming in at left back, which is not a bad thing, but it's not. You see, he hasn't consistently been playing even the last 2-3 years. Because those are the moments where you see a team that's playing a low block like that. You now depend on the things you've learned as a team over the past 2 years. Like, hey, 2 years ago, remember we beat these guys using this game plan. Let's see how we can do it.
If it
But
can work.
all in all, for me, I think it's a good thing in terms of Skelly playing. Like, that one I really love.
Yeah.
The only issue I have with Arsenal fans specifically is Martinelli. Like, some fans don't remember or don't recognize the amount of, I know, like, he's not playing well. Like, that one I'll accept. He's not playing well. His end product is not there. But do you know, for so long, this guy has to carry a lot of load on that wing? Because if you think about how we play, our fullbacks,
Especially Zini, the left side.
the
they
left
invert.
side always invert, which
Yeah,
means
so he's
and then
alone.
he has to do the tracking back because when this guy is invert, when Zini is there, he has to go and do the tracking back.
Yeah.
And he's never complained, and he's giving 100% effort every single game. Effort is there, right? There's the things people say, oh, he dribbles well, head down, whatever. But if he had not done what he did 2 years ago, like the year where we got 51 points after 18 games. If he wasn't a big part of that and we'd never seen that, then I'd be concerned. I'd be like, this guy, we've given him many chances, but it's not coming.
Yeah.
Sort of what has happened with Reece Nelson, where it's like he's been given chances, but it's not, we're not seeing it. Martinelli did it consistently over the course of a season. The next season, obviously, he got a bit tired and things happened. But as Arsenal fans, you cannot give up on Martinelli. And the guy is not going to be sold. Like, that is the dumbest thing we would do as a club. 23-year-old, who you bought when he was 18, homegrown talent. Like,
Rejected four times.
yeah, there is no way it's going to be sold. Like, that one is just forget about it. And I still feel like that wing with Trossard really, they dovetail well, right? Where Trossard comes in for Martinelli and Martinelli plays whatever. Because many times Trossard comes in and gets points. Everyone was saying, oh, why not start Trossard? When Odegaard was injured, we started Trossard and you saw what happened.
Yeah.
And that's just natural. There's some people who are so good coming off the bench. Martinelli does a lot of running. Anyone who plays right back, there you have to have lungs. By the time Trossard is coming, anapata msamechoka, unajua.
Yeah.
So there's so much that he does well, and there's so much that he does that in other players you see liabilities. I'll give you an example of Madueke. Madueke is so good going forward, but the fact that he doesn't have a work rate going back, he will never nail down that place in Chelsea. That is why right now he's been benched. Yeah. And now I'm starting to understand why he was benched at the beginning of the season. Nilikuwa naingilia Maresca, I'm like, Madueke is playing so well in preseason, but why are you benching him? It's the work rate thing. He's not going back. Nowadays, as a winger, if you can't go back, you're a liability. Whether you score 50 goals in a season or not.
Rashford Garnacho.
Yeah, like you become a liability because teams are so organized and they will exploit you regardless of how good you are. Martinelli is never exploited. And to me, I feel like there's very few wingers I would take over Martinelli right now at Arsenal as a starting left winger.
Rodrigo, Vini.
No, let's say Premier League.
Okay.
In the Premier League,
Garnacho.
probably Luis Diaz, the only one. Who else?
Garnacho.
And maybe, Kaoru Mitoma. Maybe. But that's not even, I wouldn't even go
It's
Mitoma more
debatable.
than Martinelli because of availability. Martinelli is always available. Okay, obviously not always, but when he gets injured, it's not for weeks at a time, you know. So the guy is like, guys, you Martinelli is not going anywhere. That don't just have to know, but you have to get behind the guy. Because he does so much off the ball. And this is the thing I don't understand about just fans in general. Now, these have moved from Arsenal fans to general fans.
Football fans.
Football is a game of 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Even the best player on the field will touch the ball. Like, let's say, who touches the ball the most? A goalkeeper.
Rodri.
Let's say Rodri. Rodri gets 60 touches in a game. 60 touches in 90 minutes, right? It amounts to about 2-3 minutes of the game. Like, if it's just 60 touches. Even if you kick a ball to a wall, 60 times, you will do it in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So majority of the game, you play without touching the ball. So if you're not looking at what people are doing off the ball and you're only judging them on what they do on the ball, it literally doesn't make sense.
I think that's the same argument I have with United fans. We need to, and okay, football fans in general.
Yeah.
We need to understand that football has different phases. There's attacking, there's defending.
This transition.
Yeah. So when Bielsa said football is a simple sport, but playing simple football is so hard. Because of kuna vitu zenye sisi we want to see moments, we want to see goals, we want to see red cards, penalties, corners. But there are those aspects that how disciplined are you, what you do without the ball, what you do on the ball, the work rate, the passing, the simple
How you
stuff.
read space.
Yeah. Those are the simple stuff that I think fans don't really see.
And then even watching football as a football fan.
Yeah.
For me, I've watched football for a long time. But I honestly feel like maybe the last 5 years, even the way I watch football has changed. Because for many years, I used to watch the ball.
Yeah.
I used to watch the ball. Like, I'm following the ball everywhere. But then you realize, if you really want to understand different aspects of the game, for about 5 minutes of the game, don't watch the ball. Watch the defensive line. Are they 5 at the back? Watch midfield. Are they 4 at the back? Are they pressing high? When the guy in the middle presses, what does the winger do? How do they react? And then once you see if they're playing a back three, like when we played you guys, I realized then when you watch off the ball, then you start noticing tendencies, right?
Yeah.
And tendencies unveil to you game plans. So one tendency us guys kept on doing against you is that ball over the top to Saka was being kicked all the time.
Because
and we keep saying that back three, the space is on either side of the three at the back. So if you can get the ball there quickly, you'll make that team scramble there and you'll open spaces in the middle. I'm saying all of this to say, don't watch the ball for 90 minutes. And also, don't judge people on what they do on 3-4 moments. Because football is a game where in 90 minutes, you'll touch the ball 30 times. And it just shows you that majority of the game is played off the ball. Kai Havertz is a great example as well, since we're talking about Arsenal. Every time they're like, the guy has been sent because of what he does off the ball and his work rate. That is why work rate is very important. Because if his work rate is high, it means he can run into positions where he's creating chances and he can run himself back to nullify opposition chances, such that it's not a liability.
Even moving, like his movements, literally, they take off defenders from the game.
Walcott was one of in terms of touches, his first touch was one of the worst, honestly, for all wingers.
Yeah.
Like, it was one of the worst. But the one thing Walcott gave you, Walcott on average, there was a season where he averaged 55 sprints a game. Sprints. You can imagine, like, 55 sprints means you as the left back, you always have to think about this guy is going to run into this channel and he will do it relentlessly. In the 80th minute, he'll do it the same way he did in the first minute. So how am I going to defend that? And sometimes you used to create space for Ozil and Sanchez just
plus
runs.
Your legs are gone by 85th minute.
And that's what Martinelli has been doing. Martinelli has just been run at that right back. By the time Trossard comes, he's finding people who are tired. So, yeah, guys,
go slow.
Do not watch the ball. Do not watch the ball for 90 minutes. Like, just also watch everything else that happens around the game. But yeah, I think this was, with regards to what happened over the weekend, this was a very, very big point
For
Everton. And it was a very big 2 points dropped.
Yeah, for you.
Because now Liverpool have dropped 2 games in a row. Yeah. They didn't play one, which means had we won all our games, the 3 of them, it would have been 9-2. It would have reduced to 7, even though they had by 7. But because even as we decided we're going to draw when they draw, we're going to be shit when City are shit and when Liverpool draw.
You're basically doing what you did last season when this Sunday you both bottled the league. They lost early to Palace. You lost late to Villa. So basically, mna recreate the moments. But I feel like from an objective point of view, I feel like whether he wins a trophy this season or not, sacking Arteta will be a big mistake for us.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's not not that common for some of your fan base. Nimeona they're calling for his head. They're suffering from success. So yeah, if you sack Arteta, that will be the best King for us, rivals.
Guys, yeah.
And
then
worst for
the
you
next
guys.
manager will have to start from scratch.
Yeah.
Because the beauty about having a manager with continuity is not only do you continue like building off of what you
squad,
built,
yeah.
but having not won, there's also like a sense of continuity. I don't know if continuity is the right word, but there's a sense of continuity in how you feel as a team from the coach. Be like, guys, we're working so hard, but we haven't won. Then you get even more motivation to do it the next time. And this is something you see a lot in NBA. There's a reason Jordan used to say, I took it personally. Because he used to use, okay, so NBA, roughly, in an NBA season, you play 82 games. That's just the regular season minus playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs, for you to win the title, you need to win 16 games. But I think only one team has ever won 16 games in a row. So you end up playing maybe like another 20, 22 games. So in total, you're playing about 110 games in a year. 110 games, bro, it's so easy to lose motivation by like game 50.
Yeah.
It's so easy to lose motivation. So Jordan used to get motivation from stupid things, from dumb things. He used to watch your interviews. He used to watch what you'd say about other teams. He used to go and ask even your janitor, like okay, he never did that, but he could do it. Like he had the capacity to go and even ask a janitor, what does this guy say about me? And he will use that as motivation to beat you, right?
Yeah.
So these teams at the highest level, they will look for the smallest thing to motivate them, to make them win, make them actually get to the highest level. And in terms of having a manager who, as a team, you guys have been so close many times, the motivation just gets so much. It gets to a point where there's nothing else but you have to win.
Even sorry to cut you short, even the last three-peat from Fergie, he said he made those players give Chelsea a guard of honor at OT for them to know how it feels to lose and to motivate them. So after that, took a three-peat. Love to Kashina 10 Champions League.
And
so
that thing is important. That continuity with coaching, even if you lose, and it's going to be so much sweeter when you win with the same group, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think everyone is just short-term success. So
Focus on next season.
who? You guys?
Nyinyi.
As we're in all competitions, bro.
Hakuna kitu mtashinda. Kukwani hata si tuko zote, but
Hapana.
Winning.
Atuko Europa.
yeah, si mko Champions League, si tuko Europa and we are winning it. We are the favorites. Tuko number 8. Number 7, top 7. Moving to Sunday, we had at the bridge, we had Chelsea taking on Brentford. Eric Njiru. I tipped him to score and he scored. Yeah, but I felt like the first 30 minutes, Brentford had nothing to do. Like hiyo ndio time yenye Chelsea inge kill off your game.
Had nothing to do, or they
Like,
did nothing.
They did nothing, rather. They did nothing kwa hiyo game. Walikuwa nullified in every way possible. Counter has work, building from the back hay work. So kazi tu ilikuwa tu kupura and hoping Eric Njiru aka Mbumo will do something like individual brilliance.
Yeah.
So Chelsea were well set up. Alafu they scored kwenda first half ikiisha deservedly. They were the better side. Then Jackie second half
Who scored the
ikianza.
first one?
Yeah?
Kukurea.
Kurea, who got a red card later.
He was red carded.
Yeah.
The one after the game.
Yeah. See, he had a yellow. Then after game, he made sure alienda kuchapana.
No, I saw the scaffold. Then I changed to the Barcelona game.
He got a red card.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I think it's no repair also it happened to him.
Yeah, it's no replay.
Yeah. So they started well. We expected that. Alafu pia I feel like they had some sort of pressure. And as much as wanasema ati you are not in the title, you are in the title.
You are in the title race.
Hakuna venye mnaruka.
Hakuna.
Sahi Wolves are so good but wako relegation. Hawezi sema ati we are not in relegation. They are good. They are.
You are 2 points within the league leaders.
Now, the fact that you guys play on, I think on Saturday, on Sunday early before Liverpool plays. So if you win, you are first
Yeah.
before Liverpool plays.
Exactly.
So there's no way you'd be fast. Alafu mtuambia you're not in the title race.
You are. And it's we're halfway through the season.
Yeah.
Almost.
Game week 17. So kichunaniboni venye hao mafans wako humble.
Let me ask you, why are they so humble?
I don't know.
I think it's because of us.
Yeah.
And what happened to us 2 seasons ago?
They don't want that to happen.
No, but it's actually shocking how many Chelsea fans, they are so united. no pun intended, they're so united
Yeah.
in saying they're not in the title race.
Yeah. Like
It's
sijapata hata
shocking.
mmoja hata mwenye ako deluded aseme
Wamekataa.
wote wako like this unity, I've never seen it. I think sahi like Chelsea are
I
those
think it's because of us.
kids who
they learned from our they learned from our experience.
you are too losing two
No,
back
the
to back.
first one especially.
The first one.
Where we started strong and then it just tailed off. Actually,
Crumbled at the
they
end.
remind you of?
That kid mwenye like grow up alikuwa so spoiled that hana time ya kutrust process. So now circumstances and situation may make a trust process.
I feel like that. I feel like that also describes you as an United fan.
Azi,
It
sisi
does.
hapana.
It does.
Okay, yeah, but under Abramovich, kama manager perform anaenda.
Anaenda
Yeah,
immediately.
So then under the new ownership, now they have to now we have to sit down and actually trust the process. So they had short-term plans, short success. Ndio maana you have them winning Champions League in 2012, then finishing sijui number 12 the following season, then bringing a new manager, winning the Premier League. Mourinho akashinda, then they sacked him, then wakamaliza sijui number 14.
How long? You haven't mentioned how long their managers have stayed at the club
Like,
when they win Champions Leagues.
They are sacked the next season.
Not only that, their managers have the managers, the 2 years they won Champions League was by managers who are there for less than 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means none of them oversaw a project to win the Champions League.
And
Which they won. They won the Champions League. We have to give them credit for that.
yeah.
But it was always someone being fired, then another person comes and taking
Alafu
over.
that manager,
pushing them for those 3 months.
that manager thanking the one
previous,
for that process. So I feel like right now they are in a process at sisi we will contend sijui
There's
in
nothing
the
like-
next.
listen.
Mko kwa title race,
Wako
bro.
title race. And if they don't win, they'll have bottled.
As
Especially
in,
if they're first next week. This week.
I wish.
Who are they playing?
I think they're playing.
Hii lazima. We need to bring
Everton.
them up. We need to bring them up.
They play Everton at Goodson Park.
The other thing I hate about Everton, why was that game postponed? Because all this energy they came for us with a draw, they should have channeled it to Liverpool. But anyway.
Yeah, so I feel like you guys are doing well. You guys are performing well.
No, they're doing great. Don't say well.
Like great, yeah.
Say great.
You are surpassing
You have the best
expectations.
striker in the league.
The best creator.
Sanchez has become prime De
He
Gea.
made good saves.
Prime De Gea.
In as much as he has that moment in him yenye anaweza chapa ball a pass opponent, but he made good saves jana. Before Jackson scored the second goal, the game looked like Brighton wata equalize alafu tena wafunge winner. They hit Brentford rather. They hit the post. He made saves. Mbumo.
Sanchez was making saves.
Yeah, so
And then on top of that, you have Cole Palmer, who keeps on assisting and scoring.
you have Nkunku
Best in Europe.
in Europe. You have Nkunku mwenye akona mabao mingi
He has
na
more
hands.
he has more GA than Haaland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus unacheki what happens ni Chelsea
Tumechocha.
but ni ukweli akona a couple of Haaland akona bao ngapi 16.
Nkunku akona, umesema Nkunku?
Nkunku ni top scorer wa Chelsea but sijui akona bao ngapi.
Si Jackson.
Top scorer wa Chelsea in all competitions ni Nkunku.
Hizo ni juu ya nini basi. Conference League.
Yeah.
Conference League I'm sure he has scored a bit.
But you have a team performing
Hata
so
ni
well.
check sahi kabla tuambiwe nyi asi hata mjui nini zetu.
You have a team performing so well. Alafu they have two squads which are equally good.
You didn't hear. He didn't say that there are two squads. So you remember he was asked Team A and Team B. He said no.
Maresca.
We have one team. Like people basically like everyone can play Premier League football in my team. So that means they don't have a Team A, Team B. So don't say Team A, Team B.
But
say they have a big squad. I'm adding to your point.
Yeah. Big squad with good players. Juu ukiangalia watu wenye walikuwa benched. Neto starts for United. Nkunku plays as a 10 for United.
Yeah.
Lavia who's out starts in our midfield. Love who else?
Lavia would start in your midfield.
Yeah. That's the profile we need.
Yeah. In
partner
the Premier League, this thing doesn't give you all comps. In the Premier League, Palmer has 11 goals. Jackson has 9. Noni Madueke 5. Nkunku 2. So Parma 11 Premier League.
Mm.
And then Conference League, Nkunku was 5. So 5 plus 2, that's 7. So I think Parma is still top. Because of his 11 in the Premier League.
Where
Let's see, EFL Cup. Wait. Oh, he has 3 EFL.
Nkunku.
Yeah. So that's 5 plus 3.
8.
8 plus 2.
I feel like
10.
he has 12 goals somewhere. Watatuambia tu kwa comments. But Nkunku is their top scorer. If I'm not wrong. But if I'm wrong, you can correct me.
What do you mean you can? They will correct you.
Yeah. So don't say that you're not in the title race. You are.
Your team has proven.
Even in kwa binadamu, like kwa maisha yako, when things are going wrong, right, wezi sema ati, like for vitu zinaenda tu vizuri long term, wezi focus on the negativity, useme ati, hapana, maybe you deserve that. So you're in the title race, you've worked well for it. Acheni kuwa humble. Hiyo ndio kitu pekee inanibo. Mko humble. Sai ndio London is blue should be
unafilaje nyinyi mmekuwa na managers wengi na mjai kuwa number 1 after a few games?
Nene, sisi tulikuwa number 1 this season.
All your new money.
I mean, that's enough. Am I lying? Am I lying?
You are.
No,
You are.
This season.
I'm saying you are. Nakubali. I'm saying you're right. You are. You were. Sijasema you are. You were.
Oh. Yeah, so tulikuwa number 1. So yeah. But anyway, I'm liking what Chelsea are doing. I think if they need to sign someone in January, maybe a central defender and
Rashford.
And goalkeeper. They have Sancho.
Rashford.
Yeah, Brentford didn't do much in the first half. Second half ndio walikuja kiasi.
Someone asked this question in the group that if you are a Chelsea manager or if you're the Chelsea board, who do you need a new signing? And if so, which position?
Goalkeeper and centre back.
For me, I said centre back is difficult in January because
yeah, it is.
If you look at how big the squad is in terms of defense, just the defenders, they'll have to offload.
Yeah.
But they're looking for so much money because see, they wanted to sell Disasi. Was it Disasi?
Yeah,
Who did they want to sell for 22 million to Newcastle? Disasi.
Yeah.
So they wanted to sell Disasi. 22 million in January is going to be impossible because during the live we went through the numbers last January. The only 2 teams signed players above 10 million. That was Adam Wharton, that was signed for 22, and I think Morgan Rogers, who was signed for 26 or something like that. Everyone else was a loan deal or 8-6 million. So, and the thing is, if you're title contenders,
you need to boost your
need to boost with players who are starter quality.
Yeah.
You cannot just go and get a sub from somewhere. No.
Floor raisers.
And that means, you need a floor raiser. And whoever you get you have to compensate them well. But that means you also have to sell because they're already in a FFP tightrope. Yeah. Even though they did some financial gymnastics with
they find a loop
with the amortization of their contract.
Yeah.
So yes, they probably need a centre back, but they have to sell.
Yeah,
I feel like goalkeepers is very easy. They just loan them out because none of them have played. But you see, like getting Disasi and Badiashile out, for example, is much harder in January than trying to get a goalkeeper out in January.
Yeah.
And then whoever you get, because their squad right now, because there are even people who are missing. The people who didn't even make this, were not even in the Champions League squad, the Conference League squads. It means you still have to offload so that you create space for whoever you bring in.
And register new player.
And register. So, in as much as we say they want to sign, goalkeeper is easy. They can just tell the guy, you're benched. But centre back is hard. It would be easier for them to even get a midfielder. It would be easier than centre back. Because teams know they're desperate. Yeah. They'll be desperate to try and sell. So people will try and lowball them.
So they just hope it works eventually. But
if you're signing, you sign, but then whoever you bring, you have to bench someone.
But
like how they did with Chalobah.
The thing with centre backs, ukiangalia successful teams, even Chelsea themselves, they know they had Terry, Cavallo. United had Rio Vidic. You guys have you had Lee Dixon was Taylor Adams
was a right back.
Adams,
Martin Keown, Sol Campbell.
Alafu sisi we had Rio Vidic. Sahi you have Saliba and Gabriel. So you need that partnership. Yenye ni consistent inacheza kila game. this
Yeah,
season
but
Chelsea
who-
imetumia 8 I think
Okay.
8 different nini.
Okay, can you give me 3 names in world football that would be that guy, that would be that person? And are you buying 2 center backs?
No, you are not.
So,
but
in this Chelsea squad, which center back is your top center back?
who do they have?
Colwill,
Uh-huh.
Fofana, Disasi, Badiashile, Adarabioyo, Tosin.
Personally, I'd have Tosin and Fofana.
No, Fofana is injured,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say he comes back. But even if he comes back, he's not going to play week in, week out. The way you talk about Rio, Nani,
Yeah.
Saliba, Gabriel, he's not going to play week in, week out. And you're saying they need to sign a center back. So this center back they signed, first of all, who is he going to partner? And second, who is he?
Yeah, true.
Like, if you'd go to around world football, which center back would they sign?
But I think that's also something with us fans that we tend not to credit the scouting department. Tell me the top 5 defenders all time in the Premier League.
Wait, so you answer my question first, then I'll answer yours. Me, I want to know, like in world football, let's say now you're Todd Bowley. I need a center back. Let's just say you've been told you can get them regardless. Who are you signing?
Araujo.
Obviously, you forget the United ones, forget the Arsenal ones because they're not going, and forget Man City ones because they're not going. It has to be Europe,
Yeah.
and maybe people like
I go to Nini Bayern, get Kim. Go to Barca.
you think Kim is better than this guy?
He's so good, bro. So good. Like he has those qualities. Zenye. He's the
You think he'd bench Disasi or
yeah.
even
He will,
Fofana and Colwill?
Definitely, he will. He was crucial in that Napoli Scudetto win. He's a good defender. I don't know why they don't use him over there. Alafu, my question to
Oh,
you.
but last season he looked off.
But this season is good. Now answer my question. I want to tell you something. Kwa hiyo list ungesema top 10, ungekosa Vidic na Van Dijk.
Top 10.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay, in my opinion, they are. Those guys were signed in January.
Yeah, but how long did they take?
Like they
Van Dijk-
hit immediately, almost
but
immediately.
you know Van Dijk was brought into a team as the last piece
link.
of the puzzle.
But before that, he wasn't that such a big name that every team would
No,
want.
but he was good.
Granted that
Van
United,
Dijk was good.
yeah, but he wanted. He wasn't that. How do I say it? Like Real haikuwa inamdai.
That's true. But also, you see, Liverpool, it was very clear. They needed a centre back who can play from the back.
Yeah.
And had size and had some commanding presence, right?
Yeah.
Chelsea they've not built their team in a way that it's very easy to say, okay, we need a centre back that's like this, because it's like everyone is doing a bit of everything.
Okay, now we are.
So right now, even if you're to ask me, describe the type of centre back they need, okay, I think it's maybe obvious. Maybe a ball playing centre back, someone who's good in the air for sure, because I feel like they need more of an aerial
and someone
presence.
defending channels.
Someone defending channels. The reason why I say good in the air is because the teams you're competing with, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool are in top 5 of scoring set pieces.
Yeah.
And we have seen set pieces is going to be a factor in the end. It doesn't matter. You will need to break down some team because people now know you're a dangerous team. You will meet Leicester in March and they just pack the bus and nothing you're going to do about it. And you have to have that defining edge, like how are you going to do. I guess Disasi can sort of do that, but you see, he doesn't feel like the other.
Plus,
bids.
he's not consistent.
So what? Okay, those would be my 3 character traits.
Also, you are just playing to their point of we are not in the title race because Kentu mesema ni they need that project. Maybe.
No, you can be in the title race but still miss things. Us guys were in the title race that season, but we didn't have a striker. See, everyone said we didn't have a striker, and everyone said we don't have another defensive midfielder if Partey got injured, which he was half the season. Yeah. So you can be in the title race, and because there's no team in the title race that's perfect.
Yeah, true.
Other than the City team that went 100 and something points.
And
you're
United
like,
next season.
we need to do that top 5 the first. That question of yours. Not now.
Yeah.
We shall do it. But anyway, point remains, we've really digressed.
Yeah, Chelsea
Point
mko kwa-
remains, Chelsea wako title
mko
race.
kwa title race.
Mbaya.
Mbaya sana. Then in Manchester, we had A derby.
Which side of Manchester?
The blue half of Manchester. We had a derby where both teams were expected to lose. The team for me. United. United are the team for me. Na tukachapa seat. Who saw that coming? I did. Did you?
No. First of all, I need to mention that you said 2-1 Manchester.
Yeah.
You were not even confident.
I said 2-1 Manchester. Ukaniuliza mbona nikasema hivyo tu. But one thing that I predicted by the result was the lineup. On Saturday, after Real played on Saturday, after their game, I thought, okay, on Thursday, this is what happened, and this is what the manager is looking for. We are going to play a team that's City. And plus, you need hard workers. Plus, you need someone to defend the back post and someone physical to nullify Haaland. Right? So I came up with a plan. Like I predicted the lineup on Saturday. Iko box-to-box group. You can check it. On Saturday usiku. Then on Sunday, nikaona lineup niyo nikasema bas. Like I think I know what this manager is going to do. And I'm loving it because now I know what to expect from my team.
On the pod last week you mentioned you really wanted to see Mazraoui as part of the back three.
As the wing back.
No. You were saying ideally, in an ideal situation, you need to see Mazraoui as part of the back three. You wanted to see Shaw on one side and Dalot on another.
Yeah.
But because Shaw was injured, you said now it has to be Mazraoui and Dalot.
Yeah.
Where it's just pure defenders who are actually our people who have played fullback playing wing back.
Yeah. So tunaweza kuwa na back five.
And
tufunga finish
it did the one thing that I kept saying I wanted to see.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Ahmad released.
Yeah.
Ahmad should never go to wing back.
Closer to goal.
I feel like I told you this.
You've always been telling me this, but the one thing that I think I also told you is
the left-footed.
Yeah, we need a left-footed wing back.
Right. Yeah.
Just because of receiving the ball and progressing the ball. You saw first half tulikuwa unaona zile pass ulikuwa unasema tuna guess. Haikuwa ku guess. Nijupia those players are smart enough, they know that this guy is right-footed. So we closed down this channel ya kupass na right, force him go backwards ama apure ball. Hezi progress na left.
Kuna zingine Bruno namkambia amechapa tu ile pass tu chua imeenda wing. But also because Man City are this narrow.
Yeah. But I feel like this is the first time since Fergie left, even under Fergie. But this is the first time we've gone to Etihad and not packed. Like the intent was there, like we need to control, we need to attack, we need to press as cohesively as a unit.
I'm going to defend the other managers.
Just a minute. Let me learn. And granted, we are far from perfect. Usishike. We are far from perfect, but the intent can be seen. The manager needs us to build from the back. Hata kama tuko chini, build from the back. Right? Control the ball. When you lose the ball, center backs wako so high, such that even pressing high inakuwa so easy. Yesterday is probably the second or the third time I'm seeing City go long from goal kicks.
But City wako chini mid, bro.
Like ni sawa wako chini, but City ni
chini.
City. Hata City tuko chini, tuko number 13.
No. Wako chini in terms of athleticism.
Yeah.
You can't press high without athleticism.
I told you and Ruto here, like these guys need to replace those players. Wako 30s, they're aging.
You can't press without athleticism in midfield.
They're aging.
That's just a fact.
You saw that one annual sprint ya Gundo came in the 73rd minute.
It was a good one.
Yeah, akakimbia akachoka akaanza kurudi nyuma tena.
It was a good one.
Yeah, so this is the first game we've gone to Etihad and respected ourselves more than we respect the opponent.
So this is where I'm saying I need to defend the other managers,
Okay,
the
defend
Van Gaal and Ole's and stuff.
Don't usiguze Ole.
No. I have to defend them because
Ole was beating Pep like
they were parking the bus. Because the City they were going to face were generational City sides. This is not it. Like even City of 2 years ago when they won the treble, like people feared those teams. You guys went into Etihad. These guys have won 1 game in 10, playing low on confidence without Rodri, right? Not only Rodri, but without KDB. Doesn't look like he can run. Like I don't know, he looks injured. Like he looks like he's constantly injured. Kyle Walker is playing like, bro, the less said about him, the better. Mateus Nunes has to come and
Also,
drop into
shame
midfield.
on Walker for what he did
Yeah,
yesterday.
he's quite stupid.
Yeah,
I was embarrassed on his behalf.
he's a bum.
I was like, honestly, the reason why I'm saying all of this is because I don't expect that from him.
Yeah.
I don't expect that. I expect much
And he's
better
the
from
captain.
him. Yeah, I expect. And he's one of those guys, he's always been an enforcer.
Yeah.
Always, he has always been. So it's something I don't expect from him. I'm not just throwing shade. It's just that he has set the standard so high. He has set the bar so high for himself as a player, as a professional, for him to do that. And then he's going to the ref and talking to him like, okay, why have you booked me type of thing. I'm like, dude.
Unajua, the moment I knew we were winning this game, I think I commented on the live, was when ilikuwa 60-something minutes, City had a throw-in. Bruno anapea Walker ball, Walker anahepa hiyo ball. Like there was a confusion there. 3 balls kwa game, kwa uwanja. I've never seen City as in wame tense.
They want the ball all the time. But
Yeah.
can you throw in?
Yeah, hiyo time hawako anataka. Alafu second half they had 0 shots on target.
No, they were bad.
They had 0
Haaland
shots.
had 0 shots.
Yeah.
He had 1 blocked shot.
Yeah.
But Haaland, best striker in the world,
Yeah.
had 0 shots.
In as much as City are bad, I think we need to give United credit because considering where the manager found us, the limited time he has had for this is the first time since he came that alikuwa na training 40 minutes with the entire squad.
I think what impressed me about Amorim is for this game is that it's hard. It's when a team is stuttering, or let's say a team is playing on a high. Sometimes it's easy to catch them on a bad day, right? You can catch them on a bad day. But City have had so many bad days that they were looking at this game as a turnaround game.
Yeah.
So you guys, there was expectation on you to come and at least cause them trouble. And you've seen teams prior causing them trouble. So it's very easy for people to say, see, but Sporting did this to them. If United don't do this to them, they'll be done. So you as a manager, I need to go and do this. And it has to work.
Yeah.
The fact that he knew that, then he went and did it. And when I say this, I mean exploiting the lack of that midfield cannot run. Bro, there was times you guys got the ball, they press high, and then it's like KDB just does this. And you see Gundo has dropped, Mateus Nunes has come from there to drop. Bernardo has dropped, and I'm just like, wow. There was another time they had the ball, they were going on a counter. And then on the right side, it was Bernardo and KDB. At that point, the counter just stopped. The guy just turned back. He's like, where are we going, bro? Let's just play. Like, we're not sprinters. If that was Doku and Savinho, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Or if Walker has pushed up, he has at least made that run. He has opened. He has made you guys have to transition back into defense. So, the City midfield is the biggest issue. And from what I've seen in this team, many people have said a quick fix is just getting a CDM. That's not an answer.
Yeah.
I feel like just getting a CDM is not the answer. You need to get more athleticism in places that will now spread the risk, right, so to speak. So yes, you can get a CDM, but you need a proper central midfielder who has legs. Because Foden is like if they could get like a Yaya Toure type of guy who's just box to box. Literally that's and that is where the Pogba stories have started coming.
Akifanya hivyo atakuwa ametubetray.
Na ni Pogba.
But it's good for his career. There are some moves you don't make.
I feel like for City, it's a no-brainer. You have to go for it.
It is, but there are some moves you don't make. Look at Nani now. Owen. Owen played for Madrid, Newcastle, Liverpool, United. Now no fan base claims him. He even has a Ballon d'Or.
The only Englishman.
Yeah. So, kuna Sir Matt Stanley. Pia kuna Ballon d'Or ama?
Hakuna. It's only Owen.
It's not only Owen. We have the United legend. United have 3 Ballon d'Or winners. Ronaldo, not Cantona. I think Best and Best was Irish. Huyu mwenye alidedi anaitwa aje? Charlton. Bobby Charlton. Bobby Charlton is not English?
No, I've seen. It's six players.
Yeah. Charlton.
No. But so what is Owen? Owen is the only English player to win what?
I think among the youngest English players to win the Ballon d'Or. If I'm not wrong.
Anyway, there's an award Owen has won that is the only one.
Yeah,
He's the
anyway.
only Englishman.
Yeah, so Pogba, I dare you.
Pogba, you want to go.
As in,
Go to City.
don't do that.
Go to City.
But yeah,
Go to City.
also feel like we are now seeing an identity, considering where we've been.
Identity anyway is conceding. You concede from what?
Corners. That's something we need to work on.
You really need to work on it.
We are so poor in
You really need to work on it.
Say moving forward, every team will be.
Me, Kwanzaa, I saw the first corner they got. I just saw Haaland next to Martinez. I was like, woi.
Then the second one, they were fighting Højlund.
And that's I feel like that was a change.
Yeah.
So your set piece coach is doing something. He told him, wait, Højlund, stay with that guy. Don't leave him.
Now Højlund is so stupid. He's not even looking at the ball.
What do you want him to do as a striker?
Just do it in a smart
you know,
way.
Another thing I don't understand about United fans.
Unajua kama ref angespot ingekuwa pena juu hakumwachilia even if after ball imechapwa.
No. Let me tell you why it was never going to be a penalty. Because Haaland is choppy. Haaland has been doing things in that box. Haaland is holding defenders. He talks too much.
Stay humble, eh?
And I feel like refs have picked up on that. Where it's like they know that this guy is such a person with that mindset of like always chopping.
Stay humble, eh?
Someone who's always chopping is an instigator. So they're not falling for it. That is why it was never going to be a penalty.
Actually,
But
so that
you United fans, you guys, I don't know why. But I don't, you tell me if I'm tripping or not. Do you feel like there are many United fans who don't rate Højlund?
yeah, so many.
And that thing annoys me so much.
Same,
I'm like, how can you watch the guy and you don't
He's
rate him?
21.
But bro, the physicality he gives you.
Like that's what I'm saying.
The
He's 21.
physicality.
He has a very high ceiling.
Like the way he bullies, that guy doesn't. Again, we've literally just said football is a game of 90 minutes. You can touch the ball 20 times, which means majority of the game you're playing off the ball.
Yeah. Plus
The
he's
way
a good
this
presser.
guy is physical with defenders.
Ukimwona akikuja, unajua anakimbia ni kama Haaland.
He's physical, and the
He's
thing
so
is,
big.
the one thing he does that I like is he has that kind of mentality of it's like not Chris Wood. Who don't say? Okay, so like there used to be this striker called Kevin Davies for Bolton.
Yeah.
Bolton used to be the most. You know how
I remember Kena Elmanda were there.
Elmanda.
Yeah.
Elmanda was just a bit after. So there was Kevin Davies and there was another one. And they only used to win headers. These guys were not that tall. They were not at 6'4", 6 foot. No, they were like 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". But the aggression they had, it's like every time they got into the box, they made sure they bumped into a defender. And that thing causes centre backs to get so confused, yeah? Because every time, like you're not comfortable, like unagongwa tu. And Kevin Davies was like that example for me. I want to say someone Ferguson. There was another Ferguson. There was
Duncan.
James Beattie.
Duncan Ferguson,
There's
Everton.
Duncan Ferguson. Yes, Duncan Ferguson.
Yeah.
And James Beattie. They've gone to two Everton strikers. Højlund has that to him. He will be in your face and he's like, dude, I'm here. And that mentality is like a midfielder's mentality, the one of, if I'm not in this game, if my passing is not off, I'm going to do everything else to make sure I get into this game
Roy Keane,
emotionally,
just smash on
physically.
him, lad.
Dude, Højlund is actually very... I don't understand why United fans, particularly...
Some
no,
United fans.
you see, as an Arsenal fan, if I don't rate him, you don't care.
Yeah.
If I say Bruno is useless, you really don't care.
Hapo
You will-
umeniumiza.
No, you'll fight me for a bit, but you won't care.
Yeah.
But if a fellow United fan is saying, those are the things that annoy me so much. Like, and you claim to have watched your team. Like, dude, Højlund is so much and presence.
So good. He has that hiyo physicality
I feel like-
a traditional number 9.
Hii weekend mmefanya nimedefend United sana. You
Vile
know, I
inafaa.
was asked if I'm a United fan.
As in,
After they celebrated Ahmad's goal.
You like good things.
We haven't even spoken about Ahmad, bro.
Like Sai, I think he's the among the only guys who have nailed on like position kwanza.
No, now they do. Now he has.
He has.
Now he has. I remember, when was it? Was it 3 weeks ago.
Mm.
Who did you play 3 weeks ago? Who was your first game with Amorim?
Ipswich.
When you said he'd be nailed on, we were trying to figure out who are the nailed on players in the team.
Ipswich. Ahmad was there already. Ahmad, Bruno, plus Ahmad is on your top 5 players to watch.
Young players, yeah.
this season, yeah.
Hey, but I
like
need
Ten
to
Hag-
remove Iriok Bonham.
Your injury. Ama
He's not
continuity.
playing.
Yeah.
He's not playing.
Ten Hag wanted to ship him for free. We should hire him and sack him again.
The fact that you never used to play this guy actually baffles me. It baffles me. And the
It
thing
was
is,
Ten Hag. Like, literally everyone was calling out for him. Ten Hag would rather have Foson. Omari Foson. Kale kamkisi.
and he was the oldest. See, isn't Ahmad was older than all these kids?
Yeah.
Because Ahmad is 22.
Oh, another shout out too. Halima. Bro. Halima Anthony.
I will take the credit now because I'm the only person who put them in the combined 11. You didn't even put him, but you agreed with me. After.
Yeah. Bro, Halima is so good. And the fact that the manager said what you've been saying, in a back 3, Halima is the best.
My only issue with him in that back 3 that he needs to figure out, when you guys are building from the back, you can't stay in the middle.
Like, I know.
You can't stay in the middle.
It happens also with Diomande at Sporting. Like, in the build-up, the middle, the CCB is non-existent. I don't know. That's
And not even
a
that.
structural thing.
And not only that is true. Not only that. On top of that, you take out the passing lane.
Yeah.
If you see what Raya does for us, Raya just waits. You guys come, 2 of you, middle, to
Raya
Partey or to
like,
Rice.
It's like the central centre-back now.
Exactly. So
When
it goes to
they
Partey or
trace-
Rice. And you see, that's the first line that we have broken.
Yeah.
When you have Maguire there, there's 2 things you can
You've
do. You
blocked-
can't pass to him and you've blocked that passing lane.
I get that he wants to be a bounce. You see that bounce back ball when keeper nakupasa una pass one time either flanks. Kama body feint. Maguire doesn't have that body yenye inaweza kudanganya kwenye ana pass.
But you see, what the thing is, I'm not saying that it's his fault.
Yeah, it's a
And
structural,
I'm
but
not
still,
saying that it's Amorim is doing it badly, because if you think about it, let's say you remove him from there, where do you put him?
yeah, exactly.
Because then when you put him and you lose the ball, now you guys are disoriented.
Vulnerable, yeah.
So it's like he more or less has to be there.
Yeah.
But there needs to be, maybe he drops a bit back and then it becomes that. You know how everyone is doing a back 4 now
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. But I realized you guys get that one. And then it will be very good for a team that plays like a defensive team and has an immobile striker. It's perfect for them.
Yeah.
Because the striker doesn't have to do the pressing of running.
You're just next to
You just stand next to him, and I'm not going to get tired the rest of the game. So those are the 3 issues I have with that guy standing there in the middle. And now if you meet a team that presses high but has a solid,
like Liverpool with Jota now.
yeah, but has a solid, because they have a good press.
Yeah.
Because normally in a press, what you do is you let's say you have 3 pressing up front. So the trigger man, if it goes to the left winger moves, and then the striker follows, and then this guy follows, and then it forms like a blanket, right?
Yeah.
Just that the ball is not coming back. You're trying to make them kick it long. But when you have a Lima in the middle, that striker in the middle also can't
for
move.
those who don't know, Halima is Halima Maguire.
Ali Maguire. So the central guy can't move.
Yeah.
So that's a positive by having Maguire in the middle, is that the striker now can't just go and press, because now Maguire will be open.
Yeah.
He has to stay there. That's a positive. But getting the ball to him there is the issue.
The issue.
Because either it goes back to Onana, then
A
it
kick
comes to
long?
him, or he kicks long, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The manager will have to find a way.
I don't know. And then the worst part is, if you have the 3 at the back and you tell the wing backs now to come back so that we build up, you now have 5 players across the width of the field.
The field, yeah.
Which means you've made it smaller for yourself.
Yeah.
Which means it's easier for the other team to press.
And to defend.
So I don't know. Me, I've seen the problem. I don't know what the solution is. Or not the problem. I've seen the issues with the structure.
It's a flaw that I also saw in Sporting. You know this guy EBL on Twitter Tactico.
I know EBL, yeah.
Yeah, he pointed it out, and I said it was last season when they were naming managers wenye wana come up.
Mm-hmm.
I saw EBL do it. He said Diomande in the build-up, he's non-existent, like in the back 3. So I now watched with intent to see if this guy's kama ni jaba ama anasema tu kweli. Then I saw it. Then immediately came to United. I'm still seeing it, especially in the build-up. Kwanza nilikuwa naona na delete. You know, what helps Halima ni akipata your ball akona passing range or something.
Yeah.
Delete kuna venye. Anyway, we did good. I'm happy with the result. Shout out to Anthony. Bro, he might be having the Rafinha moment.
Yeah.
Like the Victoria Pleasant game was the turning point for him. I hope he builds this momentum. I'm tipping him to start on Thursday. Then what people are waiting for is us to lose. Then the English media will come at Amorim. Why did you bench Garnacho and why did you bench Rashford?
Those guys can just be benched, please.
Yeah, so like
Kwanza,
I'm happy that
Garnacho, I don't know why he was benched.
Garnacho, I think
But Rashford,
I can argue for Garnacho. Neji Garnacho. I can argue for Garnacho. For him, it's, you see, when he came to United, he said there are some things that a manager can't coach in this level. And that's decision making. Where's the coach decision making kwa hii level? So I feel like Garnacho, the problem with him is his attitude ya kujiona starboy. He doesn't work hard. As in he doesn't track back. Bruno has shouted at him. Casemiro, like the big players have done that. Na decision making yake kwa uwanja, I've said that. Na like how you relate with your
wing back, full back.
No, like your teammates.
Oh, okay.
Garnacho will be in a position where he's not supposed to shoot, but he'd rather kick it out ama arudishe nyuma rather than passing.
Yeah.
He wants to go for individual glory every time. So I feel like that's the problem. That's why he was dropped. Ashike adabu kiasi.
Well, for Rashford, it's quite easy. Body language.
Yeah.
There's just a lot to fix. Like, you cannot be the most experienced player. You cannot be the highest paid player.
Alafu kuna body language ya.
The thing is, if Ahmad outplays you, if Ahmad is getting goals and whatever, that's fine. It happens. But Ahmad cannot outwork you.
Yeah.
You cannot be
Plus
being
he's so
paid
small.
that much and you're being outworked. Because being outworked means wewe tu hauna effort. Na effort ndio kitu moja yenye hauwezi kosa.
I think the killer blow was when kuna aerial yenye Ahmad aliwin. Rashford hata hizi contest for aerial.
What me? I remember that one. By the way. Mi kitu Ahmad alinibamba nayo. Around 60 minutes. Unajua ni hiyo time yenye msana nakulanga sub referee coach akiona kitu haifanyiki poa. It's normally the wingers who are the first ones to be changed, right?
Yeah.
Like we need to change that and then midfield and wingers. Because also it's low risk. Like if I change the winger and we don't do well, sir. But if I change my midfield and we concede, it's like okay. Or if we score, how do I then
react to it?
Or how do I then bring in someone else who can help us defend, especially if I brought in attacking players? Ahmad by 60 minutes was just like, I'm taking this game by the scruff of the net. And he started attacking Nani so much more. And he was not scared to go at Vardiol.
Yeah.
He was not scared to go at Mateus Nunes.
And
like
Diaz.
he was going at these players. And I'm like, dude, what confidence is this? Like this boy, like he's built different, bro.
Plus now
I think it's also, you know, when you
mental.
play for Manchester Sunderland, mazimefika point amesema, like I've struggled too much. I'm not going back.
Mimi, the only criticism I had of him he lacked that arrogance. Like he didn't realize I'm him.
But
I think now he does.
No, but that's what makes him special. I guess that's what makes him special.
Like he's so special that unajua you can be special and realize it and still be humble.
But that's the thing. Before you get that balance of and then you balance the ruthlessness and then it takes time.
He said he's just a chill guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes time. It takes time because I think I'm sure you've also seen it in Saka, where it's like the guy is so humbled and down to earth. Even you see how he dresses, the guy is just so chilled. But after the first season where we didn't win, little chilly. After the first season, when you saw how it was, I feel like he was told, bro, you need to be more ruthless in front of goal. You need to be more ruthless and teaching a humble person to be ruthless is hard.
It's hard, yeah.
It's hard. They can be, but then now you're forcing them to be out like something they're not. But they have to do it within the confines of being a baller, you know. So it's a tough thing to do. But that guy cannot be benched again.
Yeah, he
Honestly, he can't be benched.
can't.
And you guys just need this thing of Garnacho because he's a Form 4. Hata si Form 4, ni kaa Form 2.
Yeah, ye ni wale mafom tu machopi. Like wale ma celeb. Si ata chopi ni celeb. Anajua kudance or something.
So Ahmad, if you're watching, stay humble.
Yeah.
No, keep being humble. Don't stay humble. Keep being humble.
He said
that you
I'm
are.
just a chill guy.
But we love the ruthlessness. There is just like a level of ruthlessness that this guy, and it's his understanding of the game at that point where it's like, yo, if I don't do something here, I'm going to be subbed off or we're going to lose this game.
Yeah.
Like I need to do something.
What a goal.
I know the Nini. Actually, what a pass.
From Licha.
Hey, what a pass.
No, I was saying, he game itakuwa kaya Nottingham Forest. Those Leona game ya Forest na Villa juzi. The game
Forest
was
na
1
Villa. The 1-0 and then
the game was 1-0 last
the
minute.
2, yeah.
So the fact that even the seconds between our goals was 115. Special dedication to Nelson and Ruto. We scored within 115 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Before we move to the next one, anything you want to say to Nelson and Ruto, our Man City fans?
stay humble, eh? It's
This
sad.
This is to Nelson and Ruto,
It's sad.
the box-to-box fans.
Yeah, it's sad.
The box-to-box members of Man City.
Pundits.
Yes.
It's sad. Not for us though. We are enjoying. You are paying for your mistakes. Now we pray mkuwe relegated or this happens continuously. I know you can't sack Pep because atanini, but he might resign.
Nasikia nervous.
Nivo.
Kwa nini?
Talking of Navas,
Jesus!
we go straight to Espana.
Jesus Navas!
Espana, where Jesus Navas retired.
Yes, played his last game for Sevilla.
Yeah. Shout out. He had
Shut up!
a good 4-year career at City, methinks.
Yeah.
Plus amekuwa na good career in Spain, the national team. Na Sevilla walituchapa kweli. Same is some yenye walishinda Europa League. Yeah. Then we move straight to Catalonia.
Hey!
Where we had the Catalans taking on Leganes.
Leganes.
Yeah. Like going to that game, if I'm Barcelona, I'm seeing, Atletico have won. We are equal on points. Madrid have drawn, but they have one game in hand, whatever.
In hand, yeah.
So we have to be ruthless. We are facing Leganes. Lazima
Tuanyoroshe.
Bro, few minutes in, Leganes score.
Do you know something interesting about that goal? The guy who scored the goal
Gonzalez.
was the captain, Gonzalez.
Sergio.
Do you know it's his first season in La Liga?
Really?
Imagine. And he's 32 years old. Like he's come up from the bottom, bro. He's come from the bottom.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Now he's here scoring goals for
Crazy. For Leganes. I feel like Barcelona need to sign a striker.
So he has played for Las Rosas
And Leganes.
2011. Then he played for Alcocon, Team B. Then he went to SS Reyes. Then he played for Recreativo de Huelva. Then he played for Mirandes. Then he signed on a free to Leganes in 2020. And they were just promoted. So it's his first season in La Liga.
Crazy.
Interesting fact.
Yes. Ye nika naitwa juu manager wa Ipswich, McKenna. From the bottom straight up. So I'm saying Barca need a new striker. I think it's time the rapper, the dancer, the break dancer Lewandowski considers going to
Do you think Isak would fit at Barca?
perfectly. But I'm tipping them to take Zaxi.
Joshua? No. No. Shukisha. Shukisha.
Wachukue tu Zaxi. But they need a new striker, they need new fullbacks. Now they need to relieve Rafinha and Lamine of like ile ability ya kucarry team.
There was another chance that Rafinha created for Lamine towards the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Don't know where he got the ball, he skipped over 2 tackles and gave it to Lamine who kicked it over. But I was like, bro, like at this point, you guys are just depending on. I don't know what it was. The one thing that Barca have had these last few weeks was Dani Olmo's presence in the middle of the park.
Last month today.
This game, he was, like Leganes walimkalia.
Sana, walimlemea.
Hey.
Like, you see that?
They were not getting clear chances. Like they were really fighting for their chances.
You see that? You need a goal and you bring on Ferran Torres. Bro, I'll never like that guy. He's so mid. I don't know.
But he's been on fire.
As in, Hana, that wow element in him, wow factor.
No, but he scored. Literally, he started one game. He scored, right?
Yeah.
The last game he came off the bench, scored 2 against Borussia.
Yeah.
Before that, he came off the bench, he scored. So it's a player on form. It's like when the Duran thing, you have to milk it until it's over.
And I think he scored for Spain a hat-trick, or if I'm not wrong.
You have to milk it until it's over.
Anyway, I don't know what's happening at Barcelona, but the fall-off in the last month, it has been crazy. The fact that next week they play Atletico, who are fast now. Anyway, I'm enjoying it as a Madrid star. So, yeah, I'll take it.
We need to give a mention to...
Useme kunda kwa chini.
No, to Nani, to... What's this guy called? Yenu. He's called Yenu. Ivan Yenu from Leganés. He's playing in midfield.
Midfielder maestro.
Ooh.
Even Cisse.
The thing is, and Cisse,
Yeah.
the thing is, when you're playing a back 5 type of thing, where it's back 3 but it switches to a back 5, those two midfielders have to run.
Yeah.
They have to run.
Cover distance.
This guy, his heat map, he was, okay, not everywhere, but where he was there.
He was there.
The guy had...
Definition of I'll be there.
He was there. 1/4 of 6 ground duels, 2 interceptions, 1 clearance, 3 tackles. He was dribbled past once, but he had a shot. Like, he just really typified the energy and lungs you need in the middle of the park to beat a team like this, especially away.
But
walifungwa mapema.
4th minute.
Hey.
It's a good point for them.
And even that goal, the way it came, did you see how the corner was
Yeah,
considered?
even from the counter at itself. Alimiss 1v1, alafu corner, bow.
So yeah, man, Barca looking. I think this is just a Spain thing at this point. Like
shaky.
everyone, because even Real would have been like 5 points clear by now. Even then, they're still there, so that they're far. But
still convincing. Yeah, that's it about Barcelona. Now we jump straight into prediction.
Predictions.
On Saturday,
Yeah.
early kickoff, Ogopa early kickoff. Away at Villa Park. We have Aston Villa taking on Manchester City. Surely it can't be anybody.
It can't be worse. Surely you cannot only win 1 in 12. Surely. If they draw the next 3 games, no, they'll have won 1 in 15.
Yeah.
AKA 115.
That's smooth.
115.
Going to this game, I think the two teams have a point to prove. They have to bounce back, considering the fact that they are not playing in midweek. They have to rethink, reevaluate, re-strategize. Alafu, Villa away under Emery imekuwa tricky for Pep. I don't think he has won there.
Under Emery?
Yeah.
No, so they won. They beat them last year.
Yeah. Bailey scored 1-0.
And us. These guys beat everyone at home last year.
Yeah. So, it will be a good game, for sure. Plus, those guys run. Now, the fact that we've pointed out the lack of athleticism in City's midfield will be a crucial factor. Then we have a resurgent Duran.
Can I tell you something funny?
Yes.
If City lose this game, let's say they lose by 1,
They are losing.
and Bournemouth win by 2, Bournemouth go above them.
Crazy.
City will be 7th.
We need that to happen. We need to inject. So, considering the factors, I don't see a person who can stop. This is the game that Morgan Rogers is licking his lips.
You're right. I've seen what you're saying. I've seen
Yeah.
it. I've in this moment.
Yeah.
I've just had a light bulb moment.
Yeah, yeah.
ah!
This is the game.
I've just
that
had it. Oh my gosh! I
You're
guess that
saying,
midfield.
yeah, I
It's
can't
com-
wait.
Ay.
Atakuwa anashika ball from one end anakimbia to the other.
I like, but you know, sita wachezi midweek akina ama wazaya watakuwa wamerest.
Yeah.
Ama ijalishi.
Watch wachezi, so ni 50-50, but I'm going for a 2-1 Villa win.
1-0 Villa.
Nice.
1-0.
Tunasonga tukisonga. Tunaingia pale GTEC Stadium. Where we have Brentford, free scoring Brentford
Brentford.
at home. Taking
FSB.
on Nottingham Forest.
Free winning
Forest. Champions League winners. Yeah.
It's a tough one to predict, especially how Brentford have been so good at
home. It's not tough.
The decision is simple.
Free scoring for a reason, bro. I'm going for 3-1 win, Brentford.
Brentford are playing who?
Nottingham Forest. Yeah.
So that's number 4 playing number 11.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that one is just a Brentford win. I think it's as simple as that. Brentford 3-1.
At the same time, we have Tractor Boys.
The Tractor Boys.
Ipswich taking on Newcastle at Portman Road. I'm going for Newcastle to win.
In Newcastle, man, that 4-0 win against Leicester was huge.
Yeah. It will boost their everything. In this run of games. I think that game looks winnable for them.
Yeah.
So I'm tipping them to beat Ipswich 3-1. But I'm ready for an upset.
I'm going with an upset. I'm going with a 2-1 Ipswich. That win at Wolves was immense.
Turnaround.
It was massive. Not only did it separate them from Wolves by 3 points, but it also got the manager fired.
Yeah.
And now they're only 2 points behind Leicester. So they're still in 18th place in the relegation zone. Lakini
watachapa mtu.
Mimi naona wakichapa mtu. Naona Newcastle, naona Eddie Howe akistata kiasi.
Haya. Alafu tunaingia pale London Stadium. Where we have West Ham taking on Brighton. The Hammers have to hammer the Seagulls.
Na maneiba walihama.
Walihamishwa. I'm going for Brighton need to bounce back. But considering what happens today, it might be a new manager bounce for West Ham.
Yeah, man. West Ham.
But I still feel like Brighton will be too good for them. I'm going for Brighton win 2-1.
I'm going for West Ham 3-0. I really think that Antonio thing has galvanized this team. Honestly, I just see them
winning
playing
for him.
Yeah,
Makes
they have
sense.
to win for him.
Makes sense. Then at Selhurst Park, we have Crystal Palace taking on Arsenal.
We're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
I'm going to be bold and go for the third draw in a row for the North London guys. I'm going for a cool 1-1 or 2-2 draw.
This game is going to be
But I'm open for an upset.
This game is going to be low scoring.
Yeah.
Because this is almost like playing a second leg. See, we're playing them Carabao and then a few days later you're playing them. So it's like it's like you're playing 2 games in a row.
But advantage in wateka same squad. What a rotate.
But you see that advantage to us. That's why we used to play every 3
That's
days.
the same advantage
Them,
to
not, yeah. But the one thing is that the other thing is that there's only so much you can show them they haven't seen. Because obviously they study you, then you play them, and then when you play a team immediately after because this happens a lot in NBA where it's playoffs. It's like if you're playoffs and I play 7 times against you in a week and a half, I see so much of what you do that you can't surprise me.
Yeah.
So the second game to me will be low scoring. The first one is done where I feel like there'll be a bit more goals.
You'll beat them.
But this one, 1-0 win to Arsenal.
I'm going for a 1-1 draw. On Sunday, we have early kickoff. at 5 p.m. Everton taking on
Chelsea.
I'm here for Chelsea win 3-1. Yeah.
You know how you felt when you said City was going to lose to United 2-1. Sijui pia mimi nina upset juu Everton sasa they on a roll after wametufanyia ile kitu pale
It's allowed.
katika uwanja wa Emirati.
Acha ni clarify. Chelsea will fight hard for that win.
Chelsea kwa Carabao. Wako,
Yeah. Mazi walitolewa na Newcastle.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah man, Chelsea win.
I'm going for Chelsea win.
Chelsea 2-1. Chelsea 2-1 win.
Alafu tunaingia pale Fulham taking on Southampton with the new manager.
Hey, are you seeing my Ales Iwobi?
Yeah.
Ales Iwobi jersey. Next thing you know inatakwa Harry Wilson jersey.
I think
It can be Adama Traore juu nimeunga sasa Vaseline pekee ina miss.
Or Muniz. I think that's
Raul
Jimenez. I think that's the game that new manager bounce will happen for
Who's
Soto.
the new manager?
I don't know who. They might go for Potter or Lampard. Lampard akona kazi. But I'm tipping them to get a draw at Craven Cottage.
Fulham win. Fulham 2-0. It's because the boys are balling. The Haaland boys are balling. Fulham 2-0.
Heading straight to the Rude Awakening.
Hey, Rude
We have
Awakening kweli.
Leicester taking on new manager bounce Wolves
First of all, I
at
think
the
it was
King
a
Power Stadium.
big mistake for Gary O'Neill to be fired.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the games they played, like, to be fair, no one had a tougher fixture, no one had a tougher run in than him.
Yeah.
And whoever is going to come in is going to get easy fixtures. These guys, in the first few weeks of the season, they have played Arsenal, they've played Chelsea, which they've beaten 6. They've played Newcastle, they've played Aston Villa, they've played Liverpool, they've played City. Like, they've played all the tough teams. I get it. That was earlier in the season. But that was in the last 8 games or so. They haven't played any of the top whatever teams. And they only had 2 wins and they lost 4 in a row. So maybe I guess that's what happened. But still, the tough run started because of the tough games they had.
Yeah.
But anyway, Gary O'Neill will go to a new team and he'll ball. He might
like
even get the
crazy.
Southampton job.
He'll get Everton. Wolves, West Ham rather.
Okay. But this one is going to be a tough one. But I don't see how Leicester are going to beat them. I'm still going for a Wolves win.
Same, going for Wolves 2-1.
I'm going for a Wolves 1-0. I think first clean sheet of the season.
Then at OT, we have Manchester United taking on Bournemouth.
OT kijana wangu.
Yeah.
Bao mbili tena za kichwa. Can I predict an upset?
Yeah, sure.
Upset alert.
Yeah.
Mbona umetense?
Citizens, I'm so confident.
You're so confident about?
Very confident about facing any team. Bye.
I just feel you guys are not ready for Bournemouth.
It's our.
That's what I feel. I feel like games are coming thick and fast. After the Tottenham game,
Bournemouth.
Playing Bournemouth too soon. You see, if your Carabao game was on Wednesday, I would have given you the win in this game. But because it's on Thursday, I don't like it. I don't like it for you.
Tired legs, like
I don't
60.
like it for you, yeah.
And
your center backs cannot play 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't like it for you. I'm concerned on your behalf.
I'm not concerned. I'm going for a 2-0 win for United.
I'm going for Bournemouth 2-1.
Yeah. Match of the weekend.
Match of the weekend already?
Yeah. We have Spurs taking on Liverpool at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And before we give our prediction, we are giving our HMD combined 11.
Let's go.
Rules ni same. Formation ni 4-3-3 this time round. Ni hivyo tu.
3-5-2.
Zi. Yeah. Ni hizo tu. So we jump in straight. Ama kuko na kitu cha kuongeza?
Sina chochote la kusema.
Haya, mimi
tuanze.
Goalkeeper nampea Alisson.
Umesema goalkeeper Alisson?
Yeah,
for sure.
is available.
Vicario is injured.
Yeah.
Until February.
Aya, pale fullbacki, right fullback.
Kiungo msingi.
Kiungo wa
Si msingi ni center.
Ati kiungo wakati ni middle.
Mm.
Right back I'm going for Trent.
Damn. I do not argue.
Center back partnership. I'm going for Van Dijk and Gomez.
Van Dijk and Dragusin.
Yeah. Shit. Siko amefikiria mse Van Dijk and Dragusin. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Hapo.
Yeah.
Then left back I'm going for Pedro Porro.
Oh, Destiny Ayuko is my destiny.
Udoja alikuwa injured jana.
But Porro is that we're putting him out of position.
He played left back when Udoji was in.
Sindani was left back. Jed Spence.
No. Porro is.
So I will put Porro.
Yeah.
Porro.
Then
Porro agreed.
In midfield, my 3 midfielders, I have Gravenberch, McAllister, and Maddison.
I have Gravenberch.
Uh-huh.
I have Maddison and Kulusevski.
Tuangalie ratings.
Sasa ni nani tunatoa?
McAllister.
Ayo, toa tu. Hata usiangalie stats.
Okay, so
McAllister na Kulusevski. You won't compare? No, just go and check. But Sioni.
We go for Kulusevski then.
Sioni.
We go for Gravenberch, Maddison, and Kulusevski. My front 3. I'm going for Salah, Son, and Solanke.
Going Salah. I'm going Luis Diaz. And I'm going Solanke.
Tuangalie Son na Luis.
I might even go Jota though.
Jota amerudi sana.
Yeah, amerudi. Na alifunga. Nilikuwa nataka kusikia kusema he's out injured. Unapenda inakuwa tu first thing on your mouth. I've changed mine. I'm going Salah, Jota,
and Solanke
and Diaz.
What?
Salah, Jota, Diaz.
Tuangalie Diaz and Son.
Sawa. Salah, Jota, Diaz. For those of you that don't know, he's going through ratings. That is how we split. Or we determine, because we don't have a producer. Producer badana celebrate bao ya Ahmad.
Yeah, so Luis Diaz akona 7.1 and Heung-min akona 7.6.
Heung-min hasn't even played enough games. Yo, we need a new rule. People need to play enough games.
Stick to the rules.
That guy doesn't even play.
Minutes played, Diaz has played 882. Son has played 986.
That's a lie.
It's true.
There is no way Son has played
matches. Luis Diaz 15, Son 13, but more minutes. So I'm going with him in Son.
So Jota up front?
No, Solanke. We ratings turudi kwa ratings, but usishike.
I feel like this is rigged now at this point.
It's not rigged. Usishike. Jota has a rating of 6.9. Solanke has a rating of 7.3.
How?
Solanke has scored 5 goals. Jota has scored 3 goals. Solanke has an XG of 7.5. Jota has an XG of 3.1.
Rigged.
Yeah. So, Nivo.
Atari kwenye lango. Manager?
Manager, I'm going for Ten Hag, as always.
Okay, so tupe basi prediction.
I'm going for a cool 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw?
Yeah. It will be a high-scoring match.
For sure.
Yeah. And at some point, it will be at 2-2.
At some point 2-2. I just think, bro, Tottenham don't have the facilities. I really want Tottenham to win, but they don't have the facilities. They are playing with that kid at centre-back. Gray at centre-back. Jed Spence is playing left-back. At least that's not bad. That's something that he's used to.
Yeah.
But still, it's not making sense at all. So, yeah, I'll go for Liverpool win. I'll go for Liverpool 4-2. Just to ensure that they are getting their 3 points and to maintain their lead at the top of the table or get back to the top.
We move Monday game. We move straight to España, where we'll be having Barcelona taking on Atletico de Madrid.
That is going to be the game of the weekend.
And before we go with our predictions, we have to do our combined HMD 11.
Combined 11?
Usishike. Straight to the goalkeeper. I'm going for Oblak.
Jan?
Oblak. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust Iñaki.
Hakuna kushika.
I don't trust Iñaki.
Haya. Right back. My right back for...
It's between Llorente and Koundé.
Yeah.
What formation are you playing first of all?
4-3-3 kama kawaida. Yeah. I'm going for Jules Koundé. Yeah.
For Jules Koundé?
Yeah.
I am going with...
Llorente.
No, Jules Koundé.
Okay. My center back pairing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Kubasi and Jimenez.
I'm going with Kubasi and Longley. And Longley! Clement!
Tutuangalie Clement na Jimenez. Hey, crazy seeing same team ratings.
They're the same?
Longley na nini Jimenez wako same team. Jose Maria Jimenez. Clement Longley.
So you're doing Longley versus who?
Jose Maria.
Huh?
Jose Maria Jimenez. So Jose Maria Jimenez has 7.1 and Longley has 7.0.
Damn.
So we are going with Jose Maria Jimenez. Hiya, my left back, I'm going for Balde.
Javi Galan. You are not serious.
Actually, yeah,
Javi Galan.
Yeah. I'm going for Galan. Any day, anytime. Any day, anytime. I'm going for Galan.
Exercise. Next.
My 3 in midfield. I'm going for Pedri, Casado, and number 10. I'm going for Alvarez.
Number 10?
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad one. That's not a bad one. Because the only options there are Rodrigo De Paul and Barrios.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
My front 3.
I agree.
My front 3. Since he's out injured. I'm going for Grizu, Lewandowski, and Rafinha.
Yeah. Agreed.
Usishike.
Agreed. There. I'm not changing anything.
Usishike. Straight to the prediction. I'm going for Atletico win 2-1. Atletico to beat Barca. Sioni venye Barca wanashinda hii game.
2-2 draw.
I don't say it.
2-2 draw.
I don't say it.
Battle at the top. Last game before we go to international break will be that Barcelona versus Atleti. So I feel like they will come. Everyone will come out guns blazing with the week off. So I will go with a 2-2 draw. I don't have enough hope for Barca to win the game. Just Lamine is too crucial. Can't
and
miss
missing
Lamine.
him will be crazy. Affairs. So we go straight to Carabao Cape.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, we have Arsenal taking on Palace.
Arsenal 3-0.
Arsenal 3-1.
Arsenal 3-1.
We have Newcastle taking on free scoring Brentford.
Wait, that prediction for Arsenal was so short.
Yeah. There's nothing more to it. Newcastle taking on Brentford at St. James Park. I'm actually going for a Brentford win on penalties.
No. Newcastle will win this game.
On penalties.
Then that's when they're losing the
It will be a
game.
tight game, but I am going for Brentford to win on penalties. Me,
I'll go for Newcastle on pens.
We have Southampton taking on Liverpool.
Hammer time. The way they were open, I know they fired their manager, but they were too open. And those are things you just don't teach in like 3 days. So I will go for let's just say a 2-0 win. For Liverpool.
I'm going for a 3-1 win, Liverpool. On Thursday, we have Tottenham Hotspurs taking on Manchester United, former Carabao winners. And before I give our predictions,
Former or current?
former, current Liverpool.
Oh.
Before I give our prediction, we have to do HMD combined Carabao 11.
Rashford is not in this squad. That much we know. Rashford is not in this squad.
My goalkeeper. I'm going for Andrea Onana.
Yes, because Nani is out.
We thank God.
Vicario is out.
My right back. Oh, sijapeana formation. Formation ni 4-3-3.
Yes.
My right back, I'm going for Nosoa Mazraoui.
I'm going for Pedro Porro.
Tungie
I'm
rating.
going for Pedro Porro.
Tungie rating.
Ulushampeleka left back. I'm going for Pedro Porro. It's Pedro, mate.
Copy rating.
Pedro.
Maz.
Pedro, mate. It's Pedro, mate. The name's Pedro. The name's Porro. Porro Pedro. Tumesema nani na nani?
Maz na Porro.
Dum 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 dum.
Oh shit.
Oh, what you say?
So we go to we can take Porro.
You take Porro.
Yeah.
Sawa.
My center back partnership pairing. I'm going with Halima and Lisandro Martinez.
I'm going with Dragushin with whoever you're going to choose.
Niangalie Lisandro na Dragushin.
Siangalie Halima na Dragushin.
Halima ashaanza.
Okay.
Halima lazima acheza hapo. Nice.
Actually, what has Dragushin done apart from... he has 2 clean sheets.
Yeah.
Southampton and Man City away.
Yeah.
4-0.
Yeah. Yeah, so Lisandro has a more rating than Dragushin.
Dragushin has?
6.9. Lisandro has 7.0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's not even by much.
Then my left back.
Wacha kuangalia rating. Sema tu ni nani?
Jed Spence.
Jed Spence over? Malasia. So we go Jed.
Yeah, we go Jed.
We go Jed. Sawa. Jed it is.
My 3 in midfield. I'm going with Ugarte, Madas, and Bruno Fernandes.
I'm going with Ugarte. Madas. Kulusevski.
Charudi kwa ratings.
Ugarte, Madas, and Kulusevski. So you're checking who? Kulu and Bruno?
Yeah. Usishike Bruno Fernandes.
I swear, if Kulu's rating is better.
Hiya, we have. We have Bruno Fernandes 7.4 and Kulusevski 7.1.
So you're dropping Kulu from this team?
Yeah.
Are you saying Kulu is not someone deserving to be in this team?
Ningemweka right wing, as in left wing. But juu uko na haraka sana. Ukataka umweke before end product. So mi nitamweka right wing. Yeah, that's so Bruno, Madas, and Ugarte. My front 3, we have Ahmad, right wing. Heung-min Son. Kulusevski, left wing. Rasmus Højlund, striker.
Solanke striker. Son left. And Brennan Johnson right.
Tuangalie Solanke na Højlund rating.
Solanke mbele, Brennan right.
Solanke, you've been justified.
Solanke over Højlund,
yeah. Ahmad over Brennan Johnson.
If we do a combined 11 without Ahmad. If we do a combined 11 without Ahmad.
Ni kitu ina ringa.
If we do a combined 11 without Ahmad Diallo. Sir.
You said who?
Ahmad and Brennan.
So we have Ahmad 7.34 and Brennan 7.2. So it's Ahmad on the right wing.
And Kulusevski?
So tunaangalia Kulu na Son.
Why are we checking Kulu na Son? See,
we go with Son.
Yeah, we go with Son.
Okay, sir.
Because we'll be playing cool out of position.
So our front three is Son, Solanke, and Ahmad. Our midfield is Ugarte, Bruno, and Madas. Our back four is Spence, Halima, Lisandro, Poro, and our goalkeeper is Andrea Onana.
Yep.
Yeah, so with that...
Oh, have we done prediction?
Yeah.
You said who's going to win?
Oh, predictions! I almost forgot. Prediction, I'm going for a cool 2-1 win, Manchester United.
You're playing where?
Away at Spurs.
Oh, I know Tottenham have to win something this season, bro. 2-1 Tottenham.
2-1 United.
2-1 Tottenham. And I'm seeing Nani on the score sheet.
Solanke.
I'm seeing Solanke on the score sheet.
I think they rotate for Liverpool. But who knows?
Rotate
Let's
with
see.
what?
So what they have, Juaco injury prone.
See, everyone is injured.
Yeah. So
So
they
what
have
are they
to play
rotating?
kids. They have to play kids.
At striker, who?
Timo Werner.
Maliza pod, bro.
Yeah. So make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow us, leave your comment, and always support. London is blue, Manchester is red. Chelsea.
Lala Salama.